This happened about 5 years ago when I was 20. My mom, dad, and little sister had gone to visit family for the weekend. I stayed home. I didn't feel like making such a long trip, and I had a project to finish. So I was in charge of the house, which I was fine with. That evening, before starting my university project, I got hungry. There was food at home, but nothing quick, so I threw on a coat and headed to the village fish and chip shop. My route took me down a dimly lit, tree-lined snicket before reaching the main road near the chippy. By the time I got there, it was dark. I grabbed some chips, a battered sausage, and headed home. Halfway down the alley, I heard it. Just to my right, a twig snapped. I whipped my head around, but I saw nothing. My heart raced, but I told myself it was just an animal. Then 2 more snaps. Now I was scared. I walked faster, forgetting about the last stretch of the alley, almost pitch black. The street lamps had been out for months. I sighed, uneasy, and kept walking. The snapping suddenly stopped. Then came the crunching, slow, deliberate. I froze and turned toward the sound. Under the dim glow of a distant street lamp, a dark figure stood at the far end of the alley. Then, without warning, it bolted toward me. Instinct took over. I spun and sprinted through the snow, my legs burning. My house was just meters away. I yanked my keys from my pocket, jammed one into the lock, and threw myself inside, slamming the door shut behind me. Hands shaking, heart pounding, I looked out the window. Nothing. The street was empty. It wouldn't be that bad if it ended there. But it didn't. Paranoia kept me up late, and close to midnight, Molly started making a racket, barking and scratching at the back door. I knew deep down what she was barking at, but I didn't want to believe it. I went to the back door, but it was too dark to see anything. I steeled my nerves and flicked the light switch to once again see nothing. The back garden was empty. I pulled Molly away from the door and tried to focus on the TV, but something felt off. I couldn't shake the feeling. The backyard was untouched, except for my footsteps leading up to the back door from when I came home. That's when it hit me. I came in through the front. My stomach twisted. A draft brushed against my face, and I turned slowly toward the back door. It was open. Wide open. My house has 3 ways in: the living room, the kitchen, and the stairs. I barely had time to process it before I heard a soft thump from upstairs. My chest tightened. I grabbed Molly, snatched my phone, and ran straight to the neighbors. It was nearly midnight, but I pounded on their door until they answered. They weren't happy until I told them what happened. Then they let me in without hesitation. The police took almost 40 minutes to arrive, slowed by the heavy snow. When they searched the house, they found nothing. The fresh snowfall had erased any tracks. But the CCTV hadn't. It showed a figure sprinting out the back door soon after I left, vaulting the fence and disappearing into the woods. And that's what haunts me the most. He's still out there. He knows where I live. I sleep better now, and we have a new lock on the door. But for weeks, I couldn't shake the feeling that he might come back, that he might already be watching.